Hi guys, if you're new to my channel, my name's Hannah and I'm a certified holistic health coach and gut health expert. On my channel, you'll typically find me talking about the science-backed and sustainable ways that you can ditch the digestive distress and get off the diet roller coaster for good through optimizing your gut health. Today, I'm going to be talking about what to eat in a day for better gut health and really walking you through what I eat in a typical day. Let's get into it. So first and foremost, before I eat anything, I drink a huge glass of warm lemon water. I'm talking 24 to 32 ounces of warm water with half of a squeezed lemon in it. So what I really like to do is fill my glass jar with room temperature water, and then I boil some water and I kind of top it off with the boiling water. That way it hits a nice warm temperature, but it's not super hot because you don't want it to be boiling. It's gonna kill some of the enzymes in the lemon juice itself. But hydration. It's so important first thing in the morning, especially with a little bit of lemon juice. It's gonna help kind of trigger the digestive process, warm the body up, and get you ready to digest everything seamlessly throughout the day. Then we get into breakfast. I personally love to make sure that I get a serious digestive rest from dinner the night before to breakfast the next morning. This has been a huge help in my own personal gut health journey, but I also know that it helps tons and tons of my students as well. So many of us think that we need to eat breakfast first thing in the morning to kickstart our metabolism and everything like that, but most of us can really benefit from making sure that we get an adequate rest. So I like to aim for 12 hours. Between 12 and 14 works really well for my body. Kind of tweak it to figure out what works best for you, for your body, and then we get to jump into breakfast. So pretty much every single day I have my hand morning power smoothie for breakfast, and there are a lot of reasons why. First and foremost, it's blended, so it's easier to digest like right off the bat, right? It's a really nice way to warm up your digestive system. Secondly, you'll find that the hand morning power smoothie has really key elements into the formula that builds the smoothie. I have tons of different recipes here, but there's really key elements here that help keep you satiated, increase your energy levels, help your skin glow, and also promote gut proliferation, which means they're feeding those good bacteria, getting those good bacteria to grow and grow, because the smoothie is gonna be full of fiber, as well as healthy fats, proteins, and greens, which is just more fiber and tons of phytonutrients, right? So this smoothie has a very specific formula, and if you're interested, you can check it out in my free 3-day gut reset, which is linked below this video. This smoothie is a game changer. It helps optimize your blood sugar levels, and it's going to help keep you full until lunch. So it's gonna be way easier to make a healthy choice once it comes to lunch, right? You're also gonna find that there's not a lot of fruit in these smoothies, and I'm not anti-fruit. Fruit can be amazingly healthy, and it's loaded with fiber and minerals and nutrients. However, I love keeping things lower in fruit, so therefore they're lower in sugar. And I love utilizing some higher fiber fruits like raspberries and blueberries. These are also super rich in polyphenols, which are gonna help protect that GI barrier. So tons of goodness there. But make sure to check out my 3-day gut reset because I have the whole formula for the morning power smoothie in the guide below, as well as amazing recipes. And I'm telling you, it's a game changer. No more are you gonna be, feeling like you're crashing down and feeling starving after your smoothies. This is gonna change the game for you and really help benefit your gut health. Then we're gonna move into lunch, right? So for me personally, I love salads. If you don't like salads, you definitely don't have to eat salads. I've got tons of amazing other gut healthy recipes in my cookbook, which you can find linked below this video as well. There are some salads in there, and there are lots of other goodies as well. So really any of the meals in this cookbook are gonna work for a healthy lunch or a healthy dinner to promote gut health. You can find them, over 50 of them, in my recipe book below this video. But I love salad. So I love to make a big salad with different greens, tons of different colored veggies, so I'm getting all sorts of different antioxidants, loads of fiber, and then I love to make sure that I have a good fat source, so like some avocado, some olive oil, some sprinkled seeds or nuts, something like that, and then a protein source as well. So this might look like a big garden salad with all of your favorite veggies. Maybe some of them are roasted, maybe some of them are raw. I kind of love the combo with half of an avocado or a fourth of an avocado and some grilled chicken or fish. Or if you're vegetarian or vegan, you can throw on some lentils or chickpeas, making sure that you're getting in some good fiber and some good protein there as well. And if you're interested in the cookbook, one of my absolute favorite recipes ever is my massage kale salad. It's so easy. I make it almost every single week to just pack as my lunch, and it like literally never gets old. But this is gonna get you tons of greens, and you can really top it with whatever you want. And I love pairing it with the jalapeno, cilantro, lime turkey burgers that are also in my cookbook. You've got your greens, your fiber, your protein, and your healthy fat all packed into one. These two items go together so seamlessly, and they're so delicious. I make them a lot, and so does like everyone in my family, because we just love them so much. So that's kind of what I love to eat for lunch myself, making sure that I get in loads of fiber, loads of nutrition there, definitely some greens, as well as some protein and healthy fat. So it's gonna look like a big salad with protein and healthy fat. It can be, you know, all kinds of different things here. I kind of love teaching an outline so you can make it work for you, because I don't like forcing people to eat foods that they don't like, right? So if I love celery on my salad and you don't eat celery on your salad, right? We have to make this work for you so you actually make it sustainable and keep doing it, right? That's when we actually get consistent results. So that's what my lunch looks like. Then next up we have dinner, right? I'm a huge fan of a one tray bake for dinner because it's easy. By the time I'm done with all of my work, I've dealt with clients, I've maybe been cooking in the kitchen, and I kind of don't want to deal, right? I want something that's super easy and simple. So I will love doing some baked salmon, just pop it in the oven on a sheet pan with maybe some lemon, maybe some Dijon mustard, so a little salt and pepper, or nothing. Honestly, it tastes good all the time. With some cut up roasted veggies, pop it in the oven, 400 degrees, let it cook, done. Easy to clean. You just throw that piece of parchment paper that you've cooked it on away and you're good to go. So one of my favorites is gonna be baked salmon with baked asparagus, maybe some baked onion and sweet potato, and a little bit of avocado oil, salt and pepper. Super easy, super delicious. One of the reasons why I love working with salmon and eating salmon, always choose wild, not farm raised, is because it's full of omega-3s, and many of us are deficient in omega-3s. Our ratio is totally off. We have way more omega-6s than we do omega-3s, and this can be a real health hazard. Omega-3s have been shown to help promote a healthy heart, encourage good brain health, and they also help protect commensal bacteria by decreasing inflammation in the gut. So that it's super gut friendly, it's super delicious, it's super easy, and it works well for me in my life. And if you want something a little bit fancier, then I love my pad thai in the cookbook. You guys, the sauce is next level. It's amazing. I could drink it. And I also love our take on a chow mein that we do with spaghetti squash and loads of veggies and another amazing sauce. And if I'm really going for it, or I've prepped something earlier in the week, then we have an amazing shepherd's pie in there as well. That's totally gut friendly. It's loaded with fiber, protein, healthy fats, all the goods. So that's another amazing option if you wanted to prep this on like a Monday or a Sunday and just have it for the week. Cut up some slices during the week as you go, feed your family, whatever works for you. We make ours with ground turkey, and you can make it with ground beef. You can also make it with lentils, really whatever works for your needs there. Then, last but not least, right, is dessert. I'm a big dessert girl. I'm not super into pastries, but I love chocolate. I don't go a day without chocolate. Like, I'm being totally honest. Every once in a while I'll try because I'm like, maybe I should give it a go. But I love chocolate, and I'm a huge fan of all things chocolate, and I also love desserts. So I think on a realistic health plan, you should get to eat dessert, right? So I love to make a really nice, warm and cozy mug of golden milk. So I'll do this with some fresh turmeric or dried turmeric and some fresh ginger, maybe with some coconut milk or almond milk or pea milk I've been kind of trying recently. Whatever unsweetened non-dairy milk that you like, you can feel free to add in there. But basically it'll be ginger, turmeric, the milk, a pinch of cinnamon, maybe cardamom. I love cardamom. A pinch of black pepper, because the black pepper is going to help you absorb the curcumin in the turmeric, which is that anti-inflammatory property. And it's nice and warm and cozy, something that I love in the evening to kind of like settle my nervous system and help me wind down from the day. And then Of course, a piece of dark chocolate, maybe 2, maybe 3 depending on my day, but I like to look out for chocolates that don't have any milk products in them, that don't have a lot of emulsifiers or binders. I try to avoid the ones that have soy lecithin in them, and when I have the time, I make my own. So I have an amazing recipe for a chocolate bark, a homemade chocolate bark in the cookbook that's linked below. It literally takes 5 minutes and it's delicious, and be careful because you'll eat it real quick because it's so good. And I let you kind of really throw in whatever you want in there. So like coconut flakes or cacao nibs or goji berries, whatever's really yummy to you. I love the like combination of this silky chocolate with the crunch, so I love to throw things in there. But a piece of that for dessert is totally great. Because we make it with raw cacao, and raw cacao is loaded with polyphenols and loaded with magnesium, which many of us are deficient in as well. It's gonna help us manage our stress better. We tend to get depleted in magnesium when we're really stressed. So what a great excuse to eat chocolate, right? But make sure it's good quality. Organic is always best. And if you're looking to buy the chocolate bars instead of making them, make sure they don't have any milk products, any weird binders, ingredients that you don't know, you can't pronounce, right? Try to avoid soy when you can, and try to also avoid cane sugar or dextrose, and definitely artificial sweeteners like aspartame or sucralose. Those are a big no-no. I'd rather you have a little bit of cane sugar that's just organic and normal and regular than those artificial sweeteners. But best option is gonna be to get one sweetened with stevia or monk fruit, or even a little bit of coconut sugar here and there, or raw honey are gonna be good to go as well. So that's kind of what I eat in a typical day to make sure that I'm really supporting my gut health. You can definitely try it out and see how it works for you, and adjust as you need, right? This is just a general outline so you have a good idea, but nothing to be followed like super strictly, especially if you don't like any of the things that I mentioned, right? But this is gonna give you a good idea of how I structure my meals to better my gut health. And if you want help structuring your meals for 3 days in a row to better your gut health and totally begin to reset your gut microbiome, then make sure to check out my 3-day gut reset below. It's totally free, and it's going to have you feeling amazing in literally as little as 3 days. I'm not a fan of the 3-day fix. I know that we need longer and we have to be consistent with this lifestyle to get the real results, but I see this reset give some of my students relief like immediately. And I know how important that is when you're feeling like you're in a really bad spot. So make sure to check out my free 3-day gut reset below this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.